VHS Unleashed. I'm Oscar.
And I'm Alvaro.
And you're watching the 11th episode. For this week's show, we are focusing on the different classes we have here at Venus High School and how they can help you do well and succeed in the future.
And another topic we're focusing on is something that isn't taken as serious as it should be, and that is bullying.
To start the show off, we got Maria and Tessa asking students on what they think about bullying on Talkback.
Hey Bulldogs, we're back with another episode of Talkback, where we get the students' opinion on various subjects.
And for this week's episode, we're talking about bullying. Bullying is the most common form of violence. 77% of students are verbally, physically, and mentally abused each day.
Let's talk to the students to get some insight.
How would you define bullying?
Bullying is when you pick on someone and you hurt their feelings.
I would define bullying as like somebody harassing somebody else, like either physically, verbally, mentally, anything like that.
I define bullying really bad because a lot of people can hurt themselves over it.
What are your thoughts on bullying?
It happens and it shouldn't happen, but it does, and it's really not a way to prevent it. I don't think there is.
That it shouldn't be done, but people do it anyway, so.
I think it's a really bad thing because I've been through it and I know how a lot of people feel.
Do you think bullying can ever be prevented? If not, what steps can you take to stop it?
I don't think it can, because it's the people who bully that you have to try and stop them. And you can form a group or a club trying to stop bullying. So.
It probably will not be stopped because there's a lot of people out this world that's just evil at how they can, and I don't know if anybody can stop it, but if they can, it'll probably be wonderful, but I don't think they can.
Did you know more than 160,000 U.S. students stay home from school each day from fear of being bullied?
I didn't know that.
Is it crazy?
It is.
77% of students are bullied mentally, verbally, and physically. What do you think about that?
Sounds right. That's a bad statistic. That shouldn't be that high, but that sounds about right.
Thanks for watching. I'm Tessa.
And I'm Maria from VHS
We're
Unleashed.
asking Mr. Smallwood about CTE programs.
I'm Garrett, and I'm here with Mr. Smallwood. How you doing, Mr. Smallwood?
Garrett, how are you?
I got some questions for you about the CTE.
Yes,
programs.
sir.
What can you tell us about the CTE programs?
CTE is a vocational organization, or vocational classes for students that may be not in the mainstream on college bound, which we would like for them to be, but CTE is a several classes or different classes, but the one I'm involved with is involved with agriculture. We have to have food to eat. We're in the process of trying to grow young minds to help develop students to become farmers or ranchers or involved in agriculture industry.
And so I heard that you are in charge with FBLA. Is that correct?
Not FBLA.
Or, I'm sorry.
FFL.
FFA
is a student organization for 9 through 12 and older, and FFA is directed to help leadership, citizenship, and communication. We work at that in addition to classes on agriculture, which I personally do the livestock end of it. That helps these students become involved with livestock and other animals and ag mechanics next door. That furthers their education and monetarily helps them try to make a buck.
Does this benefit students in any way? After high school, can they get into something like this?
Yes, after high school, there are colleges of agriculture or agri-science or things along that line, or go into business. I know my own son came through this program. He went to college on a rodeo scholarship, got his degree in animal science, which is one of our courses, but with a business option, and now he works for John Deere and has a good job. Lots of students have come through that has benefited from CTE/vocational agriculture FFA to benefit themselves, and they make a living for themselves and their family.
Well, sorry for that. But thank you for your time. Garrett Miles signing off.
Don talking to Coach Chavez about Avid.
I'm Dame Daniel, and I'm here with Coach Chavez about Avid.
Why should kids be an avid?
In my opinion, avid. Every kid should be an avid. Every kid needs avid. Organizational skills. You know, a lot of kids like organizational skills, study skills, good note-taking skills. You know, how to prepare for college, how to write an essay, how to prepare a resume. You know, just those are some of the simple things that we do. But in general, you know, 2 days a week they get tutors that come in and sit with them in tutorials. During those tutorial times, you know, they can work on things that they need help on, of course. You know, so we encourage for them to take higher level classes. So with that being said, every kid in Avid should and will graduate with college credit. So it does help them. So we're just pushing them to an education at college.
Do you think they learn a lot from Avid?
Yes, you know, at times, you know, sometimes it feels like it's just they're going through the motions with their tutorials because they're always having to try to get help because they are in those higher level classes. But definitely, as far as team building, being a member of a team, being a productive member of the society, being able to be a leader and be a follower and understand the right and the wrong, being able to help others, you know, with community service, you know, being able to trust one another, and it's a sense of a family. So, you know, I have kids that come into my classroom in the mornings and just ask if they can sit down and if I can help them, you know, with their history or with their English, not math because I'm not a math person. But they do come in here and ask me, you know, hey, can I just sit down and work in here? You know, we have computers available for them too. So that way, you know, it's their house, you know, so what we say, you know, I'm in charge, but they can come in here and do what they, you know, what they need to feel comfortable about that.
Well, thank you for your time. And
That is it for today. Thank you for your time.
Next we have Victoria and Cassandra asking students on what they think about CTE.
I'm Victoria. And I'm Cassandra. And we're talking with students about the importance of being in a CTE class.
The importance of CTE is you can get the experience, make new friends.
You learn the background before you enter the field in which you work. You know the tools, know how they work, know the safety. Before you go to college, you know a little bit more.
So ag is like helps us gain leadership. Helps gain leadership skills through going like to academic bowls. For example, we went this year. Me and Emily. She also went to horse judging. So would you like that?
It helps you get more diverse with dealing with different people and animals, as well with judging horses and knowing what you can look for. And since my goal is to be a vet, it also helps that goal get you.
And it helps me prepare for college to understand how to become a veterinarian and what skills do I need to develop during high school.
For our last segment, we've got Sean and Dalton giving you updates on sports.
Welcome to Sports, I'm Sean.
And I'm Dalton.
We're in the home stretch of the Venus High School sports seasons for 2014 as the baseball team enters the playoffs against Llano. Thursday's game will be here in Venus, Friday's game will be in Llano, and Saturday, if needed, will be in Troy at 3 o'clock.
On Monday there was a pep rally here at Venus to pump up and rally up all the kids against Alvarado before the game. Patrick Mathis gave a stunning speech for all the fans and let's go do it.
The pep rally was a huge hit, but it did not lead to victory for the Bulldogs Monday night. Bulldogs played a hard-fought game, lost 2-1 in a nail-biter against their opponent Alvarado. Hayden Stanford led the way with a stunning pitching performance, scoring 1 earned run the whole game. That's it from sports. I'm Sean.
And I'm Dalton.
We'll see you next time.
Well, that's all we have for y'all this week. We hope we were able to get y'all to think about joining some of these classes so y'all can do better.
And don't forget, bullying should be taken more seriously and should be put a stop to.
With that said, be sure to watch next week.